What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday the car actually did go in for a tune up in Dillsburg, and I was going to record, but it was like an hour away, and it didn't line up, so I ended up just going up later to pick up the car. But anyways, it is now dyno tuned. I got it tuned at McNew Auto, currently on a 93 octane tune with just the full bolt-ons that I have. I haven't cleaned it thoroughly since I put it back together. I just trying to kind of get most of the grime off when the parts were out of the car. Anyways, so this is the new cold air intake, just SR Performance black powder coated. We also have the 78mm BBK throttle body and plenum up there. Below that, we actually have the Ford Performance intake manifold. There was a Ford Performance intake manifold on the car when I got it. I just decided to get a new one. We have the SVE black 130 amp alternator. I got a new belt, polished the water pump pulley. Besides that, everything's about the same. And then of course I have the off-road H-pipe with the Borla tag cap back. The final thing that I did was the JLT 3.0 catch can. So I will be doing like thorough videos of me doing installs for most of these items that I put on the car, but I really just wanted to go get it tuned so I could just drive the car. Is currently my daily. I just needed something to drive. So I kind of just rushed through it, just put it back together to go get it tuned. I scheduled the first tune that I could get. So for the people wondering how to maybe install some of the things that I did put on the car, I mean, most are relatively easy, but sometimes it's good to have a guide so you don't mess up something later in the future. All right. Okay, dude, that's cool. In dyno tune from McNew Automotive up in Dillsburg. Brought it to them yesterday. They said it was running good after they found a vacuum leak in the back of the intake manifold. I'm pretty sure there was a vacuum leak or a slight vacuum leak when I got the car regardless, so it must have been something that I didn't touch because it kind of had a weird idle fluctuation. Besides that, the car runs awesome now. Really multitasking here. As you guys can see, this is the dyno sheet, McNew dyno tuning, of course. So it put down a max of 255 rear wheel horsepower and 299 rear wheel torque. And I'll be honest, with the basic bolt-ons that I had done in this car, I was not expecting it to make that much. I was thinking like maybe 240 and 280. So I'm pretty happy with those numbers just because the limited amount of things that are actually done to this car. I'll be honest, this is exactly how I thought it was gonna feel, especially compared to my last one. My last one, the only other difference is I had injectors. I think just injectors was my only big difference compared to this one when it comes to motor. Exhaust was about the exact same. The only other thing that I had on that one that I don't have on this was I had 373 gears and a Pro 5.0 short throw shifter. Biggest thing I need to change is this freaking shifter. The throw is ridiculously long. So right now I'm looking at the MGW short throw shifter with probably just the standard handle, so a 30% reduction. I think that should be enough, just because I don't want race to be absolutely insane. I'm gonna be honest, I think down low, I liked the tune on the red one a little bit more because I ended up switching it up with this tunes, but up high, they perform about the same, and the guy that I went to now is like half the price. I'm not really complaining about that just because for the money, I'd rather save it and get something else for the car, and the car still runs well. It's just a little choppy down low. At this point, I'm just gonna start hitting those little things like, you know, the short throw shifter, probably finish some of the exteriors in the rear. Nothing crazy for right now. When it comes to power, I really still think I want to go with a more so a built cam setup, NA setup. But, you know, knowing me, if I find a good deal on like Boost on Marketplace, I'll probably just go for it. I really don't have any set plans with this car minus stance, which I'm not going to spoil, what you guys will probably figure out anyways at some point. Dude, turn, bro. Holy. Damn. That's loud. I'll tell you what, though. The SR Performance cold air intake for the money, I mean, it's worth it because it's like, what, like 65 for the chrome and like 80 for the black or something like that. And if you're looking for a budget build, that's perfect. I'll tell you what, they give you the bitchiest filter. I couldn't even believe it. I took it out of the packaging, the thing is like this big. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is this? But you can't see it, so like no one's gonna judge me for my tiny also, I mean, I guess I never like formally announced it, but as you guys could tell, I'm doing black for the engine bay theme. I mean, I'm trying my hardest to make it look decent, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to, just because, like, I mean, obviously I'll get injectors at some point, but there's just like little bits of color everywhere that I'm gonna try to eliminate here and there, and it's just one of those things, once you realize it and once you're looking for it, they're just everywhere. So I'm gonna really try my hardest to, you know, just tape everything in electrical tape, transfer clamps to black if they're silver and stuff like that, just because I really would like to be completely blacked out. All right, so let's get up to speed here for, you know, absolutely no reason. About exactly what I was expecting. Nothing wrong with it. Healthy power. This was no in-depth video. I just wanted to show you guys the point that the car was at, what I ended up doing to it, why I've kind of been under the radar for the past couple days. I guess you'd consider it just regular bolt-on Mustang GT, but I'm definitely happy with it because now at this point I can really focus on things that I would like to hit. I'm not sure yet. I don't really have a plan for this car. I like to kind of be spontaneous. Also with things being on like Marketplace and stuff for cheap, it depends on what's out there. Like the wheels, I was not planning on doing the wheels, but it came up, so I said, let's do it. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.